Hey, fishy people. Early morning here at the fish store. All my lights are still off, so that's why you're looking at me and not the fish tanks. My rant of this morning is going to be haggling at the fish store. I'm not quite sure why we have certain stores you can haggle at and certain stores you can't. You know, you can't walk into McDonald's and ask for your hamburger for half off. You can walk into a car store and ask for a deduction. That's okay. You can't, you know, it really, I don't understand, like, you can't walk into Safeway and do that. You can't go to the gas station and do that. For some reason, people always, you know, at least, I'd say on the low end, 30%, you know, more realistically, half the people that come in here haggle. And I personally, I don't understand why. I'm a small mom and pop business. I've got high overhead. I've got very high cost. You know, very high cost. For most places that are selling just dry goods, you know, they don't need water or massive amounts of electricity. They don't have to feed their TVs that they're selling or whatever it is. In addition, you need knowledgeable staff. And, you know, that's the difference between a lot of mom and pop stores and like Petco's is, you know, Petco's, not to say all of them, again, there are definitely exceptions. There are some really great people that work at Petco's, PetSmarts, the big box stores. But for the most part, their routine is you get one good person, you hire a bunch of young high schoolers, and they work for 6 months for minimum wage, and then they're off. So by the time they know a little bit, you know, they're going to college or they're doing their next thing. They've gotten bored of it. To have staff that you can come to week after week, month after month, you know, year after year, if it's a good store, that know you, know your issues, know your tanks and everything else, that's not cheap. Sorry, I'm digressing. But anyways, I don't understand the whole haggling thing. So why do people think they can haggle over fish? I'm not sure about that. The bigger issue I have is not so much the haggling, because, you know, if you're going to spend a bunch of money and everything else, cool, I'll give you a discount. You know, I don't have an issue with that. But so much of it is the amount that they haggle by. You know, if I have a fish that's $20 all the time, like, it's not infrequent at all. I would say on a daily basis, I will get, hey, will you take $10 for it? That's my markup. I'm paying $10 for it if I'm selling it for 20. You know, I do not have huge markups on more expensive. I'm talking about freshwater fish right now. I have very slim markups on expensive freshwater fish. I try to double up, which means I'm not doubling up because I'm paying for water, I'm paying for electricity, I'm paying for food, I'm paying for staff, I'm paying for rent, you know, all that other stuff. So there's no way I'm actually profiting, you know, the $10 off of a $20 sale for a $20 goldfish, for example. There are other fish I do have much higher markups on. But again, there's, you know, those are fish that tend to have high mortality rates that I'm going to have to guarantee that I'm going to have to replace and everything else. So again, my markup is not that high. In standard retail, man, depending on what you're looking at, it could be 10 times. You know, I'm not getting anywhere close to that. Typically, they're also trying to double up, you know, 2 to 3 times. But yeah, honestly, I just wanted to bring it up because I don't really get it. I don't understand why you think that for some reason these live fish, you can offer me just nothing for. And the bigger thing is that's just kind of insulting. You know, asking for half. I would never go up to a painter and go, hey, I need a quote for painting my house. And he says, hey, it's $5,000. I go, hey, you know, if I want to haggle, which I probably wouldn't do because I'm not that kind of person, but if I was going to haggle, I'm not going to start at half the amount. That's I want to say a dick move, because it is. That's very, very insulting. And especially when you're coming to a mom and pop and they're providing you so many other services than just the fish they're selling you. I would kind of like some of your guys' input on why this is acceptable. Asking me to match a price on a dry good is one thing. I'm not nearly as against that. Offering me half of the price, and my prices are not high. You know, I am a mom and pop, but I'm not one of those mom and pops that charges $10 for a $2 fish. You know, I match or beat most of the big box stores pricing on fish because I kind of have to do that in the area I am to get traffic, and because I can, you know, I want to be the cheaper option if I can. But yeah, I don't know, it kind of shocks me. And the funny thing is, if you don't ask for anything, you're probably gonna get something. Especially if you're a common customer and you never ask for anything, dude, I'll give you freebies all day long. You buy 8 tetras, I'm gonna give you 2 for free. Coral, you know, if you're spending, I have customers that spend a lot of money on coral. You know, if you're spending a couple $100 every couple weeks with me, you know, I start doing a 10% free shit, you know, pardon my language, I'm sorry. You know, you spend $200, you're gonna get $20 for free. But I'm gonna offer that to you. If you haggle me left and right, honestly, you're gonna walk in the door and I'm gonna add 20% to all the pricing on my coral, and then when you ask for a discount, I'm gonna give you a slightly, you know, a $10 free piece, and you're actually gonna be charged more in the end of the day. Sorry, but that's the truth. Especially if you're a consistent haggler, and I have stuff that's not marked for price. I guess I'm gonna get a lot of, honestly, I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this. But yeah, I'm just gonna increase the price off the bat. If I know that you always ask for half off, I'm gonna make that 3 times the price. And then I'm gonna come down by 20%, and you're gonna think you're getting a good deal, and you're actually getting screwed. If you come in real nice, and you never ask for discounts, I'll just add discounts. Most of the time, I'm not gonna rub it in your face. I just add a discount at the end, and you won't even know, except that you have more money at the end of the day. But yeah, I just don't quite understand where people think that this is the place to drastically lowball someone. If you know, please leave me a comment, because I'm curious. I'm really curious. And it's funny because when people are doing it a lot, I will often go up to the person and go, sure, I will do that. What do you do as a profession? And they'll go, you know, I sell cars. I'm like, great, I'm gonna do that. I wanna show up tomorrow and I'm gonna buy a new Prius and I want 50% off. You go, oh, I can't do that. I'm like, well, what do you mean you can't do that? You want me to do that? Why can't you do that? Well, this is a car. What's the difference? You know, if everyone's asking for it on all my fish and someone's asking for it for one card, it's the same thing. Exact same thing. It doesn't matter that one's more expensive than the other. It all adds up to the exact same. So, I don't really get that. It bugs me. I have to put up with it a lot. I don't normally get angry about it, but I just don't understand it. So enlighten me if you can. Hope your tanks are doing well. Have a great day, guys. Bye.